Right, in Tower Block of Usland today we have Roehampton. It's a brutalist estate, and this estate is famous for being a brutalist estate which didn't become grotty. But I actually prefer it grotty. But this one is like a posh brutalist estate because it's in the west part of London and everyone here's not chavs. Very nice. Got a flat on the middle floor and a maisonette on the top floor. Very nice and brutalist. That one looks quite interesting. But first we're going to go to this one. That very much is a brutalist block. And this station does not have a lift. They're still nice and brutalist, so let's go up and take a look. Pigeon netting with holes in, typical. And this is the first floor up here, which looks like this. And with useless pigeon netting it does nothing. Nice streets in the sky look. And we can go up to the next floor. And here's the top floor, which has maisonettes. Very nice and brutalist. Very different to the grotty blocks. It's unusual, this block actually looks not the slightest bit grotty. It's all posh, West London posh people and no chavs to be seen. Individual boilers. Actually these pillars are thin. Look at this pillar. Looks like if you pushed it hard enough I think it'd fall down. A lot of these are on stilts. See, this tower is on stilts. They built a library underneath it. There's your tower. Library is actually a different structure. But if you look up, the library structure has no structural support for building above. They literally built a library underneath the tower on stilts. So here's the library built underneath. And how do we get into this block? It's architecture. Stunning maisonettes. Actually, first row is a flats, but after that's maisonettes for all the rows afterwards. And inside the block, it looks a bit grotty. So at least it is a bit grotty. Here's the two lifts. ILE. Shit. I didn't use light up, it's just a plaque. This lift serves ground 1, 2, 4, 6, 8. And the other one is exactly the same, it's not odds and evens. But it says that makes you think odds and evens, but it's not as made sense. So both lifts stop at the same floors. Okay, it might be West London. I did say it's no chavs, but I was obviously wrong since the lift stinks of piss. Actually, this is like Battersea, because car preference is a drop key, although these never work. No, drop key doesn't go in. These never. Actually, I think I found one in Battersea where it actually worked, but I don't know why I have drop key car preference. So, this is up on floor 8. That's the way into the motor room. Is that... You could actually get up there without even unlocking it. I could unlock it, but I could just climb up. Here we've got this unusual architecture there with the holes in it. And it looks like this. Maisonette block. There's a corridor there. That's just the upper floors of the maisonette. So this is a bit like one in Tower Hamlets was like that. Actually, this looks very similar in design. Actually, I'm quite interested to go up because the stairs do continue on upwards. So we go up here, and along at the end of the corridor, there, just a flat. So the only stairs are in the middle. And this is very interesting. I think it was Thornfield House, the one we had the extra little walkway just for the residents' upper floors. But again, this here is very thin. And a locked door.
Apparently there's homeless people living here.
There's Mr. Pigeon. And this upper corridor is just for the upper levels of the maisonettes. That's like our back doors. That's like their doors that are private. And ordinary people cannot get to maisonettes on this floor. And now on the upper floors of the maisonettes. For air conditioning. That's just your air conditioning. Air conditioning, and here is for motors, and motors look like that. That is your motors. And if you look in the cabinet, boring. Well safe. Anti-surf. Ooh, what makes it exciting? It's an express. So that answers the question. It used to be express, but not anymore. Express logic. Just left. Poor Express. What did they do to you? Poor Express. Oh. I wanted an Express. That would have been so nice. That is a nice logic. Well, that's a boring logic. And that is it. Now we go along to the next building. Let's just go down the stairs and take a look at the walkways and see if this is like a Thornfield house. So down the next floor, this is not a main floor. This is just an upper floor of the maisonettes. And again, looks like that. Just the upper walkway of the maisonettes. And when we go down to the next floor is a main floor. So it has a very interesting maisonette setup with back entranceway walkways for residents only. An exclusive walkway up there just for residents. And you've got a double height ceiling on this bit.
Yay! Double height ceiling.
But you can't get on top of these. Stick key goes in, blocked. You cannot get on top of that lift. One has got a bumper. So there, bumper. Well, this one has been placed with beam sensors. Going down. And let's see if car preference works.
I bet it won't.
Oh, it goes. No. No, it feels like the mechanism's falling out and it's like down the back of the thing. And this technically is against regulation because ordinary tradesmen that need to put a lift on car preference have to be given the drop key. Which means if they wanted, the delivery pool could actually have access to surfing the lift. Does fire mode work? Fire mode is fucked. By the looks of it. Let's try. I think fire mode's fucked. Oh, no, fire mode works. They're both on fire mode. Fire control operation. That was Albrook House, and it tells you a bit about it. And there's a spiral staircase there. And now we go on to the next building. Let's head this way. Built on stilts. This is very weird architecture. Now go down the ramp to the next building. So here we have this later building. That one's very 60s. This one's probably 70s or 80s. It looks like this. This one I don't think is that interesting actually. It's just a staircase in it. Boring. These are at the same time. Yeah, this is not very interesting at all. Electrical intake room.
No, it's not. It's a bloody clean.
Yeah, it is an electrical intake room, but they turned it into a storeroom.
What's the desk jet?
Right, the next building. These little buildings are shit. So we go along to the next proper brutalist building. Here we have towers. And let's go to the first tower. So here is the first actual tower block of Roehampton. Which one should we go in first? Let's go in this one. Those windows are quite old. Staircase here, and along we go to where the lifts are. Original door, and into the lift. Door closing. High lever, no voice. Drop key slot. Does nothing. Very unlikely these work, because they're so old. Ooh, it goes beep. Doesn't say it's on priority, does it? It just goes beep. Top floor, we've got 4 flats. Both lifts stop on the top floor. Floor 11. Motorroom access up there. Here, original door. Look at a 70s style window, 60s style window. Through here you have a staircase, which looks like this. This is quite brutalist, but sadly it doesn't really seem to be much in the way of secret areas or interesting things in these blocks. They're rather just a bit repetitive. So, coming into where the lifts are. Oh, and that is a original. And this is what this block looks like. So, next building's this one. They don't really have any interesting features to these. They're just a bit, well, yeah, brutalist, but it's just nice. But there's nothing really about these that stands out as being like epic or anything. Building, come in. New doors on the outside. Staircase looks like that. And it's the same thing. Original window, 2 lifts. And fire mode. There's fire mode. Closing. Door. Opening. Fire mode does not work correctly. This one out here is the same. Okay, it sort of works, but it's a bit dodgy. And, sadly, these cannot be surfed. Thames Valley alarm. Oh, yeah. This one goes, telephone line fault has been detected. Please contact building management immediately.
Lift number 01 car.
Telephone line fault has been detected. Please contact building management immediately. Now to the next building. We're not going to do all of them because they're all very identical. And this estate, nice brutalist, but this is not my favourite estate in London. It's all clean. You can't have brutalist being clean. Oh. And then it changes, if you go up there, the architecture changes for the next blocks. But firstly, we're going to take a look at this block. Lift breakdown. Oh look, it's an old Express, GEC, Express alarm. Third building's the same. Go up here, visual door. Lifts are exactly the same. It's got different coloured walls. Thames Valley alarm. Oh, older buttons. Oh, that's a bit nicer. And did you hear the door latch? It's Express. It went shh, like an Express does, so that bit's still original. Steep Lock Limited. Have you ever heard of that company?
No.
Steep Lock. No, that logic's not original. It's been replaced. But a original Express door clutch on this lift, which is nice.
This is on its original Express door on it.
Let's take a look. No, we can't open it. Oh, that's disappointing. Express door clutch. Nice. No JL shit on this. No Express. Oh yeah, no bump on this one. Let's take a look at this one. This one also, there you go, Express door mechanism. Let's put some metal over the top of it. This needs oiling. Sometimes you push it in and it gets stuck. Now leave these rather not that interesting tower blocks. We go along to these ones, which are maisonette design and look a lot more interesting. Come along to these blocks, which is on stilts. That is all on stilts. There's nothing on the ground floor. The rest of the block is above it. Here's the first block, Winchfield House, and here we are in some wasted space. I could have put a flat here. I could have. I don't know, maybe I couldn't put parking, but we're underneath the block. It's on stilts for no apparent reason. And we come inside this block, 2 lifts. It counts up the floors like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, even though it actually maisonettes are double floors, but a lift counts them as individual floors. Doors been replaced. ILE, big Dewhurst alarm button which I have to press. Ding! And yep, this is definitely an Express. And JL. Only one who pressed the Express door clutch, and that didn't sound good. And here we are here. And out here we have just a little space, just a little open space where you can take a look at the other blocks here. Things stop people climbing around to the flats. There's the tower blocks down here, and up here is the maisonette blocks. The motor room, which is up there. And if we come up here, we have same design. We have one main walkway for the main entrances to maisonettes, then a residents only little walkway to the upper floors, to the the back doors of the maisonettes. And let's go upwards. And this door on this one is original. And we got here, someone's been smoking in the staircase. That door's been left open.
For us.
And so's that been left open. Here's a little private way. Down there is the main walkway. This is the residents' only private walkway. And up here we have the roof. Someone here because it's all left open. So now we go along to the next block. Oh, there's someone on the roof of this block. Don't know who it is. In this estate so far, a world record of the number of door jams I've had. The doors are jammed so many times here. These lifts are in such bad condition. Let's go to the next block, which they're doing work on that one because there's a ladder there. Let's find one that they're not doing work on. And that is what this block looks like. Again, you've got a very thin bits of pillars holding it up. It's quite unusual. They're doing work to this block. I don't know what work they're doing, but it's loads of people with height visitors about. There's several of these masonette blocks, and we're going to go to this one. Because this is one that's not being worked on, so you can probably go on the roof of this without being caught. Someone's left paper everywhere. Oh, that's bad. Right, we're going to get in a lift that's got a dodgy shoe.
That Mike Grande Dewhurst button.
Ooh!
Fucking hell.
Shoe's gone wrong, needs the shoe replaced. Let's see if we can get on the motor without being caught by a worker. And these blocks do look nice. There, that looks interesting. This is the residents' private walkway, that's the public walkway. This is a private walkway for residents only. This goes up to the upper floors of the masonettes. CSM masonettes, but that's the upper floors of them. And now go up here to the roof. Those builders are going to see it. So those builders are working like up there. I think. Fuck. This is high up. We've gone up 3 floors now for this motor room. motors up here. Got 2 floors of air conditioning. Air conditioning. Air conditioning. Ooh, original motor. Boring logic. Interesting that there's so many floors to this plant room. Okay. So this is what a lift looks like. There is lift material. What's that? Quite slow. Not very fast. Hampton Chapman this. Roehampton, those are the tower blocks we looked at first, which are not that interesting. This is the masonette blocks, which are a lot more interesting. Line of sight transmitters, they're obviously transmitting from one building to another building. But then above the motor room, consider that we're 2 floors above the top lift floor, there's another floor with air conditioning. Then above that, yet another floor. So this is another one of these towers with a tall plant room. There's several of these masonette blocks. Those ones have workers' company doing stuff on them. There's those blocks. There's those ones, and up here we've got some more blocks as well. Let's just go up here a moment. These blocks as well. So there's lots of towers here. 2 blocks up at like the town centre. You've got about 10 tower blocks here. There's about 5, 6 of these masonette blocks. Then another 5 tower blocks. The next we go to those tower blocks. CCTV, and it's open. Let's have a look. It looks like that. Then we've got 5 blocks on stilts, masonettes on stilts. That's the tower blocks we went to just now. There's another couple of tower blocks, but I think these are repeats. So we're just going to have a very quick look at them and see if they're repeats or not. Stay after this. Okay, this is weird. It's just got stairs up here. No locked doors, no security doors. These ones are like pretty original. Just go straight to the stairs. This is how it was built. And I haven't changed it at all. So we go through here. Sadly, though, the lift has been changed. No security doors, the stairs go right out the building, which is unusual. And in this lift, they've replaced the light with that. And the buttons, okay, fairly original. Lift race time! Go! Come on, no, come on lift, oh no, it's winning, oh dear! Come on lift, this lift's going to be much faster than the other one, isn't it? Oh, this is slow. Door open has a door closed sign. Nice. Door holds drop key, it doesn't work. This lift's had its lights replaced with LEDs. Telephone line full has been detected. Please contact building management immediately. Got different colours. This is an old Express. I think Hampton Chapman's did some work on it, and now it had been modded again. ILE Logic, VF drive, and it doesn't run very well. And this estate has had so many door jams. I've never known a set of lifts for their doors to jam so often. I know GL does jam quite a bit, but the door jams here is so unbelievable. Luckily though, I fixed a lot of lifts, because so many lifts of door jams which I managed to fix, although they're probably going to jam up again. But oh well. And who has won the race? My lift's quicker! Your one started before me. That is the end of the video. Stay tuned for more tower block archives. Good.